What's going on, guys? I'm back. Welcome back to another episode of Crease Crankers. We got Big T right here, and we got Matt Shultz over here joining us. We got a nice trio today. What's going on, boys?
What's up, dude? I just popped on the Inside Lacrosse. Mike Daly stepped down for Brown.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
That's news.
That came out 12:35. I would consider that news.
That's very new.
That's news.
Yeah, we got Brown vacancy and Merrimack vacancy.
I should probably apply for the Brown job. I think they need my kind of academic weapon.
I don't know if they let you on campus.
I've been on Brown campus.
Yeah.
My girlfriend went to Johnson and Wales. Beautiful town up there in Providence. Beautiful campus up there by Brown.
You just went to see Brown when you went up there?
There's a wonderful places to eat up by Brown.
Yeah.
So,
Culinary scene.
For sure.
Yeah,
Johnson and Wales, they just cranking out chefs and they just hit the scene in Providence.
I like it. You remember what you got in Brown?
No, dude, it was like 100 years ago.
All right, we got some food questions for you later, so just wanted to.
Oh, nice pre-game meals.
Yeah.
But we had a pretty crazy weekend of lax here. Head into conference tournaments. Air Force took down Robert Morris. Pretty
Called it.
knew that was going to happen.
Yep.
Jacksonville smoked Bellarmine. Merrimack beat Bryan.
That's
actually.
a big win.
Yeah,
I'm not sending you my
had,
picks, by the way, this week.
I had well,
You're eliminated.
So
Yeah.
you're not getting shit.
But this game actually hosed me because I had Bryan over 9.5 wins this year, and they were at 9 going in. I was like, this is a lock. Like I was ready for the money to hit the account, play with it for the weekend, and Merrimack just decides to coach stepping down, just step up for the boys.
Yeah, that could have gone either way for Merrimack. Like you could have
fizzled.
Really 100%, but they kind of answered the call there and
Call's been answered.
stepped up big time. Calls have been answered.
Call's been answered. I'm gonna have to touch on this right now. Shouts to Ryan Bell. Answered Schultz's call. I don't know if you saw the clip. If you cared,
I did see the clip. I still have vertigo.
Your ups or downs. Your downs or ups.
Yep.
I hear you. But Ryan Bell, 7 points, 4 and 3. Said Schultz, shut up.
I love it. That's
Big
why
win.
I challenged him.
Over the Johnnies.
Over the Johnnies. Yeah, yep. Over the Johnnies.
It's a big win for them.
He played very well. Pump for Ryan.
I'm actually pretty interested because I don't know fully every team that's in these conference tournaments. So once we start ripping them up, they're going to be fun to look
I've been telling this kid Belly's getting drafted and breaking his chops. And then this guy the other night goes, yo, bro, you know he's a junior? That's insane.
Yeah, he's still got another year.
Shouts to Bell.
Still
Shouts to
another
1-5.
Yeah, I feel because he just started like right on the scene as a freshman, so it's like it feels like he's been there forever.
been there for a while.
Destroying people.
He's a beast, dude.
Yeah, so
he's
good.
a beast
For sure.
He's a little injured, right? No, or you just asked if he was injured.
I just was calling him out because he wasn't in a box score the last game. So I'm like, "Are you injured? Are you tired?" But he's ready to rock. He's going into conference play.
Ready to roll.
7-pointer. So that's good to see.
And we have 4 pretty crazy games in a row here to review. Boston came back like crazy.
That was wild.
Colgate was up by like 5.
I had Boston in the pick'em, and I was worried. I looked at it. It was
like 10-2. You had it as a 3-pointer.
I did.
Yeah,
I was like, 10-2, we're losing this one.
Colgate, which is not like me, but I think I did it.
Yeah, it was a pretty split board. I mean, 13-12 game. Boston came back crazy.
This weekend, crazy. They play again.
Rematch.
Yeah, back-to-backs. A home and home, if you will.
That might be tonight, actually. Well,
it's
going to be last night because this comes out tomorrow.
Okay,
we have to disguise it when we hide. Scroll up real quick. Something might be running live right now, I think.
No, there are games live.
Bellarmine.
The ASUN kicked off. Cleveland State has a 6-4 lead right now over Bellarmine.
Wow, live updates, guys, on the podcast. Even though
they're gonna be like a day late on that.
It's all right. We gave it to them live first.
Army took care of Loyola in a close one. A little close for comfort.
Yep.
Yo, look, I said it in the beginning of the year. Loyola's low-key dangerous. Don't let
They're always good.
Yeah,
always a good team.
Yeah, Patriot tournament's going to be sweet.
Super.
Are they in the Patriot tournament?
Loyola, I believe so.
Yeah.
Looked at it a little bit. Navy, close game with Bucknell. Bucknell was just 4-10, but a lot of freaking close games this year.
Yeah, they have a down year for sure. Your boy, Michael Meyer, he's a
sophomore. Yeah, he had a good year. 30 points.
I think he had 2 in this game.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely a good day for Big Mike. Yeah, 2.
Tough. 4 1-goal losses. Tough year.
Cannon, Schultz.
He can pull it. I've only seen him play a little bit, but he was a Fairfield commit at one point, right?
Fairfield, yeah.
Yeah.
And then got a nice ride from Bucknell. They're doing good there. They're building. They got Cam Davis too. They're solid. I mean, it's just
for sure.
They need to bring in some more of those guys though.
Yeah,
get over that hump.
This was an interesting one that you just scrolled on.
Towson?
Well, either one, yeah.
I mean, Towson with a huge win over Delaware, going undefeated in the CAA. One of the hottest teams in college lacrosse, honestly.
Super hot.
Playing very well right now. I had Delaware in this one, but Towson's...
Can they stay hot, though?
that's the thing. The CAA tournament, like,
is a
anyone can
dog
beat
fight.
anybody. Yeah, like Drexel's matched up with Towson, and that it's like Drexel could win that game
for sure.
Like,
I mean, you're gonna say that Towson gets out of that one.
Yeah, I think this will be a rematch, Towson Delaware.
I'm gonna pick Delaware to win this conference.
Yeah,
I think that I know Towson's been super hot lately, but I think
that was my
and then if Delaware does
overall
beat
census from the start, episode 1.
If Delaware does beat Towson in the finals, it's like, does Towson have the resume to get an at-large?
I don't know what the rest of the field looks like. They're 11-3 right now.
They're 11-3 with a loss to Hopkins, a really tough loss to Loyola, and to UVA. So UVA and Hopkins are both going to be tournament teams, so those losses don't look terrible.
That's not looking at this schedule. I don't know how they wouldn't make it as an at-large.
But the problem is, I don't know if they've beat a tournament team. I mean, St. Joe's they beat by 8, and St. Joe's could make it if they win their conference. And then
quality wins.
The quality win is St. Joe's. They smoked Navy.
I don't know. It's going to be a tricky.
And then they beat Delaware. So
I think if they lose in the conference tournament and they don't get in, I'd be pretty upset if I'm a member of Towson's staff or on the team. That's a tough. Sure. You go. I don't know what that would be. You'd be 12-4 on the year if you win.
There's just so many good conferences. Like, I don't know if the CAA deserves 2.
I don't know. Yeah, thinking about it like that, I would agree with you, Liam. I don't think they deserve 2, the CAA, but
I mean, there's no way Delaware gets in unless they win. So it's like, I agree. I think Towson could have a little chance with the undefeated CAA, but
because I think the ACC is going to get 4.
Yeah. I have a 4 right now.
In an ideal world, I think the ACC should get 4. Like, I know that they don't sometimes, but like those teams are the best teams.
Virginia's the 4 seed in their tournament.
Like, that's ridiculous.
And they blew that game versus Notre Dame.
Dude, they were up.
Yeah.
They've been, I know. Against Syracuse, too, the last 2 weeks, they were up with a lead and then kind of blew it.
Scary time to get a little cold.
I know.
I mean, the craziest stat in maybe college lacrosse history is Duke's beat Virginia like 21 times in a row.
That's
in the regular
crazy.
Season.
Yeah, I think UVA lost 3 straight now. Duke, Syracuse, and Notre Dame, I think.
I think you might be correct there, sir.
I think they're a little. You're going, right there.
Yep.
You're right.
Yeah. They're 1-3. I mean, there's 3 1-3 teams.
Like, we're talking about ACC ball. Like, it's a dog fight. Like, are we really talking? Like, I mean, it's not like we're like talking bad about Virginia, but just like, I mean, those W's look nice over there. I'll be honest with you. Notre Dame land.
UNC is completely out though.
Yeah,
UNC is completely out.
And I don't think
they went defeated in the ACC. I mean, Notre Dame just gave everyone a loss. Like, that's it. Notre Dame went undefeated and gave everybody a loss, and they beat each other.
Yeah, Notre Dame's very good this year. They're a favorite, in my opinion.
Yeah, they're not bad.
No.
One could concur they're pretty good.
Pretty crafty.
I could see Virginia. I mean, they have some quality wins. It's just
You're going to say if they lose first round, they won't get into the tournament?
If they lose to Notre Dame and they come in losing 4 in a row, like, that's going to be...
If they don't make it, though, and they lose to Notre Dame in the first round and they go 10-5 on the year and don't make it into the NCAA
they'll make it. They'll make it.
But that will be the biggest baloney sandwich
if they do make it, they're going to be in like an 8, 9, 10 area. If they lose the first game, they'll be in the 8, 9, 10. If you're Notre Dame, you cruise the whole year. You are the 1 seed. You play an easy game. Now you got to play Virginia second round.
That's just unfair. It's not ideal.
That's tough.
I guess it's an imperfect kind of
situation.
The model sucks. They need 24 teams.
They've been speaking about going to a bigger.
Zipping past the top half there for a second?
Sorry, I'm trying to go into Friday's games.
Oh, my bad.
Because it goes Friday, Saturday.
I have my computer here today. I was single screening the other day.
I mean, let's rip through the rest of Saturday and get into the Sunday stuff, because the Sunday stuff was awesome. Georgetown took care of Villanova. Providence took care of the Johnnies. Nice high-scoring game there. Lehigh with a really clutch win against Lafayette. That was a late winner.
A big win for them, yeah.
And then Marquette played Denver pretty tough. Denver is like, they're good, maybe. I still don't know. We've seen a whole season of Denver,
I think
it's like
Denver's very good this year. 11-2.
They're 11-2. We've seen a whole year of them, and I still don't know if they're like a real
They beat Hopkins. I know it's the first game of the year, but
that was a crazy game.
Playing in the Big East, it's tough. They beat Cornell. Those are 2 legit wins, Cornell and Hopkins.
That's what I'm saying. They had such a good year, but do you think they're like a contender to win it all?
I wouldn't want to play them. Playing in the Big East is kind of weird because they're not the greatest
to win the whole thing.
But
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, are they a contender to win the whole thing? Because they're gonna be
like the Big Dance.
The Big Dance. I have them at probably my 3-4 seed right now.
To win it all?
I have them in my 3-4 seed.
I don't think you can count them out, T.
Dude, I think the vertigo got you spinning, and you must be yelling too much at practice because
if you look at their resume, though,
a favorite, I don't think so, but I think they can be in talks about
a
dark horse in the tournament. Like,
we went from talking about them being contenders to a dark horse. That's 2 horses of different color.
I guess you're true, but I
am always true.
I think the top dogs are Notre Dame, UVA. And I like Duke thrown in there.
Yeah, the ACCs.
I think those are the 3 top teams. But, I mean, Denver.
I like Hop, dude.
I like Hopkins.
Yeah, I like Hopkins, too.
Hopkins as well.
And I'm a Duke fan. I don't know. Something about Hopkins, like, I just think they're playing, like, really good ball.
They seem to be the best on both sides of the ball. Like, they seem to be the best, like, overall.
Super disciplined team. They get the job done. I don't know. I just like what they do. I like Hopkins. Wild for me to say that my younger self is punching me in the head right now.
I do have,
but like
tournament's going to be interesting to see these teams play out.
Buckle up.
I have week one. I took actually before the week one. I took Hopkins to win it all, so I got them.
Did you
nice
really?
Little 14-1 odd there.
Okay,
so it's not bad. So rooting for them, but I just don't.
That was a unique path for your water friend.
Around it.
Yeah, I was trying to not get a little bad for the water
all
friend.
over the place right now.
Me, dude, I can't see straight. It is what it is. All right, it's a Sunday.
It is what it is.
I feel like I've been saying that a lot lately, honestly.
Yeah, we're just going to roll with it. I mean, Bellarmine just stuck one, 7-5.
7-5.
UNC played Duke very well. I mean, they won. I think if UNC won this game, because I was watching this, I think if they won by more than 5 goals, they would have got into the tournament. I think UVA would have been out.
Yes.
So, like, this game, they were up, like, I think 14-8 at one point. And, like, Duke went on a big run and then obviously eliminated them from the ACC.
Actually, I had them at plus 5.5 on the game, so that was a pretty sweat-free win there.
And they didn't have Duffy. I know they had a defenseman that's been out, too. So, like, UNC good win at the end of the year, but just kind of
they're 7-7.
Too little, too late.
Yep.
Do you think they're looking at a coaching change there, or no?
UNC?
Yeah.
No. I think he's.
I think they recruited young. They played a lot of young guys. They're in like rebuilding mode this year.
My Stony Brook boys just disappointed me this weekend.
That was
Battle of the Island.
Loss. I thought they were going to snag that one.
I picked them to win, but we really struggle offensively, it looks like.
Shouts to Loud.
Shout out to Christian Loud, but when he's scoring 2 for you and he's one of the top goal scorers, that's a little bit of a problem. He's a pole, so that's a struggle.
He's a pole.
Definitely don't want your pole being in the top end of the box score there.
I mean, two really surprising games, like, just on this screen right now. Quinnipiac's, like, we thought they were going to go undefeated. They're out of the tournament now. That was
they're done.
That was a quarterfinal game there.
That's their season. They're not going to get an at-large.
No, the MAC has a 0% chance at an at-large. The tournament, the big
for.
dance.
I'm saying, like, who'd they beat to get there?
I don't know, an at-large for like a Happy Meal at McDonald's because that's all they're going to get. Yeah, they're not getting anywhere. Princeton, nice win.
That's the other one.
Big dub, yo.
Princeton's good, dude. Their offense was clicking.
They got a rematch in the Ivy semis too against Yale.
I didn't know this. Princeton #1 defense in the country, I'm pretty sure, and Yale #1 offense in the country, and that was a battle.
Matt Brando.
Wow. You got a lot of time on your hands this weekend,
dude. I watched a lot of
that's what you're supposed to do though. Watch the games.
I have things to do sometimes.
All right. I think Matt Brando, as much as you could wrap up a Tewaaraton in the regular season, has wrapped it up.
I was gonna say, if they make a big run into the playoffs, is his name not a finalist?
Oh, it's a finalist right now. No
is
matter
it
what.
Really? Who's the top guys?
If they lose, he is a 20-point advantage on the second best guy right now.
Wow,
which is huge.
That's a big jump. Is it what? It's him, Schellenberger, and I would imagine.
So you got to have O'Neal in there. I mean, and Zawada could be the possibility.
Kavanaugh, one of them, Chris, or no?
Yeah, I don't know. Sam King from Harvard had a great year.
So Sam King is silly nice.
I mean, Perfetto from BU, insane year.
They're not going to be on the Tewaaraton, I don't think. Finally,
I mean, it depends though. Like it does. The Tewaaraton is not a regular season award.
I think
it's a postseason award.
You definitely carry weight when your team makes it further. Yeah, I feel like they usually give it to the team that makes it. I
think 9 of the last 10 were Final Four teams.
Yep.
So
I don't know. I'm thinking Matty B being ahead by everybody by 20 points in the regular season.
That's what I'm saying. As much as you could lock it up
on that one.
If they drop a first round playoffs, I don't think he gets it.
No, I mean, I think the Yale versus Princeton game is weird because Yale was definitely like supposed to win the Ivy. Like they still can win the Ivy, but like if they lose to Princeton again, they're another team. Like obviously, I think UV is going to be in just how good they are, but Yale could miss.
Do we know how many at-large bids get into the tournament?
Yeah.
How many are there?
There's 9 AQs and there's 8 at-larges.
9 AQs.
So once you take the 4 ACCs, you're down to 4 at-larges left.
Yeah, because ACC is not an automatic qualifier.
ACC doesn't get an automatic qualifier.
That's tough, dude.
Yeah.
So you know that all 4 of those teams are getting in. Notre Dame, Virginia, Duke, and
Syracuse.
They're all getting in.
Yeah, they're in.
So then you're left with 4. I would imagine the Ivy League. I mean, this is where it really gets tricky. If Princeton
the Big Ten
wins,
gets 2, no matter what. Like they're going to get 2.
This is insane.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
like if Princeton wins the Ivy League championship, they would be the AQ.
Yeah.
And then what about Yale and Cornell?
Exactly.
Cornell has some impressive wins this year.
Yeah.
And played Notre Dame to a 1-goal game. Like
that's the scary thing is if Princeton makes the run, they're dangerous. If
Ivy League does not want Princeton.
If Princeton loses to Yale, they're out.
Yep.
Like they just don't have
I
the resume.
agree with that. But if they make a run, they're a team that I think could win the Ivy League championship. That's kind of a toss-up. I think it's between Yale, Princeton, and Cornell.
Yeah, I would say don't sleep on Cornell.
No, Cornell's my favorite to win that. I love Cornell.
Yeah.
They're like one of my favorite teams to watch this year.
Yeah, they're fun.
Shout out Danny Cadigan. Great game the other day. 3 goals.
Thought it was 2.
I think 3.
That's all good.
But
way to net some kid.
All good.
Absolutely. Love seeing the Smithtown West boys in the box score.
That's it, baby. Rack them up.
Virginia blew that game versus Notre Dame. Sucked for me.
Sucked for me.
I took Virginia as
not the kids that were out there grinding.
I had UVA as well.
I took them as a 3-pointer.
Oh, tough.
Yeah, I thought it was a little bounce back versus Duke. I was like, no way they're losing 3 in a row in the ACC, and you know, they fucking did.
It's okay.
Ohio State still stinks.
I took Ohio State in that one too.
I told you. Ohio State stinks.
Bro, I never was in here putting on for Ohio State.
But they were 4-0. Everyone was on them. Look what they did.
Everybody.
Look what they did.
I thought their
schedule was ridiculous.
I thought they were going to beat Michigan the second time around, but it didn't happen for me.
If Ohio State isn't home, Ohio State's not getting it done. They're so good at home, but like when they're traveling, not sleeping in their own beds, it's not the same team.
Utah putting up 25.
Wait, wow,
that's a big
just
score.
Got me nauseous. I wanted to take the over there. I think I just forgot when I pulled up to hang out with you.
Yeah, 25 is a lot. That's not nice.
It's a big goal.
St. Joe's a huge one. St. Joe's and Richmond could. One of those teams could push for an at-large. Like St. Joe's. Probably not because how crappy they started the year.
It's their strength of schedule.
Like, look at this.
Oh, that's actually a decent Penn win.
They've been on a heater after they lost to Towson.
Problem is they lost to Towson, so like if it's coming down to Towson, St. Joe's, I think Towson gets over.
Yeah, I think Towson. Yeah, that's gonna help if St. Joe's gets the AQ. That will really help Towson for
I agree.
If they do lose. Still, a lot of lacrosse has to happen. Cornell, Dartmouth was weirdly close.
Conference game with Dartmouth home.
Yeah.
But Cornell still wins by 5.
Harvard wins by 1.
And they didn't have one of their starting attackmen, I don't think.
Really?
Yeah, Michael Long didn't play, I don't think.
He's stud, too. And Albany smoked Binghamton. Didn't see that happen there.
Feet up. Nah, dude. I think
Albany's good, dude. We played against them.
I think they're playing good lacrosse at the right time. I think.
We talked about that all year though. They started slow. They're the best team in the conference.
Yeah.
Mar gets those kids to play at a different level, and I don't know if this was like a Thompson effect when I was there playing, but like we just like when we played them in the conference tournament, I was like, who is number 28, their third line midi that's coming out of nowhere and just stinging the ball like he was not on the scouting report.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I like how he coaches. And I was like,
this wasn't in the report.
No, like there were some times just playing the team where I'm like, this kid's just going to roll now and he's feeling himself. I think Scotty does a great job getting those kids prepared at the end of the year.
Hell yeah. Well, we're going to jump into some games coming up and then some conference play and brackets and go through that. But first, we got a little question for T.
I love this.
What do we got?
So we're going to do blind rankings, but a little bit differently today. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you a convenience store, something, usually in your drive where you go get something.
Mm-hmm. But you're on the road a lot. So
you have to pick a product from that store and rank it 1 through 5. So you're not ranking the store. You're ranking your favorite thing at that place.
So, like, if I said drinks, I'm doing blah 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 blah.
Yeah, but you don't have to go drinks. You could pick a drink. You could pick a food. Like, you could be like, if it's, whatever.
Are we showing him the list?
No.
Oh no. Okay.
So he's gonna get them one at a time.
Okay.
And then you're gonna go.
Think about all the spots we hit, like when we're on the road coaching club, and
I gotta rank the spot.
So exactly, you're not gonna rank the spot. You're gonna rank your favorite thing from that spot.
That might be a little too. That might be a little too
much for T.
I think maybe we just go convenience store spots and blind rank them. Can we give him the convenience stores and then he has to rank them?
This is gonna
or no? The blind rank is one at a time.
Yeah, one at a time. So, Liam, why don't you speak?
First one's gonna be 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven. 1 through 5. You could just rank the convenience store and then just tell us your favorite thing.
Yeah, I like that. That's.
I put 7-Eleven at 2.
White Can Monster's got to be the favorite from 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, White Can Monster.
White Can Monster?
Yeah, cool.
Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons. Gonna put that at 4.
Have you eaten at Timmy H's?
I'm not a huge Timmy H guy.
Hey, they're popping up around the Smithtown area left and right now. Might have to.
I'm gonna go with Uncrustable. Continue.
You kidding me?
You ever have an Uncrustable?
They're pretty delicious.
Yeah. What? Next question.
CVS.
It's not a convenience store, guys. It's a pharmacy and a drugstore, and like a grocery store. You're gonna give me King Cullen next?
Yo, that sounds pretty fucking convenient to me.
It's not convenient. They're not open 24/7.
No, they are.
Incorrect.
Some.
Wrong. Wrong again, Mr. Kool-Aid.
You're saying all convenience stores are open 24/7?
It's the point of the fucking convenience, dude.
Debatable. All right, where are you gonna put them? Put them at 5 then.
CVS, yeah, fine.
Okay.
It's 5.
All right.
What am I gonna get? Baby wipes, dude? What do you want me to say to you?
Stewart's.
Dude, what? Numeral. Ooh.
Yeah, they were good.
What, bro? There's nothing I'm getting out of Stewart's that's
what
bad.
do you? I was wondering what you want.
What's the favorite item at Stewart's?
Man. You know what?
You going to the ice cream counter?
Nah, miss me. I'm not a huge sweets guy. Once in a while, but like it's not like my go-to. Yo, they have a ready-made cheeseburger with white. Yeah, yo, Ferg.
Sam's like, yo,
my boys behind the glass who spend time up in the Adirondacks with me, they know what's going on.
Well,
that
Elo's saying yes. Ferg's laughing at you.
Nah, he gave me the point. Ferg knows.
You put me on at Stewart's this summer up in Lake George.
Or the egg sandwiches.
The egg sandwiches were so good.
Yeah. Was that 5?
You put that at 1. That was number 4.
Oh, okay.
That was the 4th one.
So what's
last
the
one's Wawa.
Yeah, I knew Wawa was coming, but I was safe with Stewart's. So what does that get? 3?
You get 3 there.
You put 3 there.
Great. Dude, I don't know. Something on the touchscreen.
The
sandwich.
Someone on the touchscreen?
Yeah. Okay. Like what?
I'm surprised he didn't put taquitos anywhere from 7-Eleven.
Yeah, that's
a little upset about that.
I thought about it, but then like.
You need the white can somewhere.
Yeah. And that's 7-Eleven.
Yeah. What would you put as your 5th convenience store if you want to get rid of CVS?
Quick Check.
I said that earlier. I know he's a Quick Check guy.
Quick Check. Yeah, 100%.
What do you get there?
Sandwich.
They do this pretzel bun, ham and cheese.
He knows
that is.
I love pretzel buns.
Stupid, bro.
Yeah.
I was in a pinch. I think I was going to West, and I was starving. And I just popped in there. I was light on time. I got gas real quick, and I was like, "What am I eating right now?" And I was like, "I'm not ordering a sandwich." And I opened it up, and it just said ham and cheese, and I grabbed it, and I didn't even realize it was a pretzel bun. I opened it up, I was like, "Oh wow!" That's a little mystery surprise. It was pretty slapping. White Monster too, of course.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Their drink selection is unreal.
Quick check, yeah. I've never been in one of them.
Many fridges.
Okay.
Many fridges. They're pretty solid. Quick check. Definitely up there.
I feel like it's like the New York Wawa almost, but a poor man's Wawa. No.
Yeah. Don't get that. Don't get it twisted.
They got screens that you could custom order shit.
Yeah. They got the whole situation.
Kiosk.
I don't even know if I've ever been to a Quick Check.
I've never been.
There's one on Jericho, right in Comac by the Comac Dicks, and like where that pool hall used to be, felt.
Okay.
On that side of the road.
All right, sweet. Well, we'll take a quick break here, and then we'll jump into conference tournaments.
Sounds good.
Conference play, baby. Clap.
And we are back. Clap. And we're back. Just ordered some Chinese food at the break, so excited for that to come in. But let's. You didn't?
Nah.
Sorry. But let's jump into some bracketology here.
Let's get into it.
Starting the ACC, we got 4 teams left. Virginia 4 seed playing the number 1 Notre Dame, and Duke 3 seed playing number 2 Syracuse. Syracuse through Virginia were all tied. Tiebreakers broke up into those seedings.
I gotta have this on Friday.
Hey, coach.
Yeah, so we got Friday, Sunday here.
What's our practice schedule for Friday? Can we not make it a Schultz nighttime practice there?
No, we can make it at 4. I'm fine with that.
Oh, yeah, thanks, pal. Yeah, these are going to be some sick games.
Yeah, sick games.
Sick games. Who do you got in both of them, and who do you got winning the ACC bracket that means nothing but to the players, really?
I like UVA to win that game. Shouts to Coach Smooth. And
you like Notre Dame to have extra rest going into the big dance.
I don't like it, but I just think that's what's going to happen. And I think Duke's going to win. I think we see a Duke UVA matchup in the championships.
Who's taking it down?
Duke, because I think they're going to be pissed off. It has nothing to do with my fandom. I think that loss to UNC just sparks a fire in them. That like they never should have lost that game. Big John's probably freaking out.
I feel you there.
That's just kind of what I'm thinking. I don't think these are going to be any blowout games.
No, these are all
like absolute,
tight contests.
Absolute sweater vest games.
I think a little lower scoring than we're used to in the ACC too. I think they'll strap in a bit.
Think so?
Yeah, take care of the ball. I think you might see like first half like 8-7 stuff like that, like a little higher.
Slows out.
It'll slow out for sure. Like you saw in the Virginia Notre game this weekend, like 11-9. Like
yeah.
I like those picks.
Good goaltending
Thanks,
play.
Man. I appreciate that.
I think any team can win any of these games. But I'm gonna go with UVA over Notre Dame, and I'm gonna go with Duke over Cuse, like T. But I'm gonna change that up. I'm gonna think UVA takes the ACC.
Yeah, they're gonna.
I love watching UVA play. I think they have probably the best offense in the country. I'm gonna go UVA.
I'm not sure if these. I don't think these tournament games are in that streak. I think they're regular season games.
Streaks as far as
Duke has beaten Virginia.
Oh, okay.
20 straight or 21 straight times.
That's just regular season?
I think so. I'm not sure.
Okay.
That would make me a little nervous.
Yeah, I'm going to go UVA. That's just been my gut all year.
Yeah, I think UVA learned enough from Notre Dame game to flip the script. I'm going to go with UVA too. But I'm going to go with Cuse.
I like that.
Duke. I think Cuse matches up really well versus Duke. And I'm going to go, I think Virginia, just the unsettlingness of not knowing where they're going to be at large takes this home. They need it.
Is it playing for a bit more? I don't.
Definitely seeing because
4 seed in this part. They need.
Yeah, they're a 4 seed here. You know, if they win the bracket, they're probably now a top 5 team in the bracket. Yep. They lose game 1, they're probably sitting at that 8-9 area.
Yeah,
could be higher. It's a lot goes into strength of schedule, which theirs is insane.
Here it comes.
Let's jump into.
This is your favorite.
Let's go. Big dance. Action dance, baby.
It's a dog fight. 6 teams deep. It's sick.
Yeah, I mean, Siena is really hitting their stride right now. Like
everybody's on the Siena train.
I think Sacred Heart rolls them.
I mean, Sacred Heart went undefeated this year.
Finn, bro. Shark time, baby.
What was the first game of Sacred Heart Siena?
Sacred Heart versus Siena 18-8.
I'm going to go Sacred Heart to beat Siena.
As am I, good sir. As am I.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm taking Sacred Heart there and a lot closer than the 18-8.
I'll hop on the LIU bandwagon with you, and I think LIU beats Manhattan. Where's that game being played? At Manhattan. Ooh.
Yeah.
Jordan going to get the boys ready?
For sure.
Which is, we have some info on that because LIU, and don't compare those two teams. They're number 2 seed here, and they're still traveling to Manhattan because Sacred Heart Manhattan can't host.
Something like that. Because they're new to the conference.
Because they're new to the conference.
Was Manhattan always a?
Yeah, they've been there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Sacred Heart.
I think this is gonna be. I'm gonna go overtime thriller. LIU takes it down.
Okay. Overtime thriller. I like
that. Yeah, and then I'm gonna say Sacred Heart finishes the undefeated MAC season.
I like that too.
Takes it down.
Yeah, I think it's pretty chalk here, but then nope. Sharks
win. Sharks win?
Sharks win.
All right.
Sharks win. Fins up, dude.
Oh yeah, they're hitting a stride too. They're playing good ball, so should be pretty sick. All right, into the American East here. 4 teams left. Albany, Merrimack. That win was huge. They bounced Bryant.
Wow, yo, that's
Bryant missed the tournament.
Crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Their coach is leaving after the year.
Bryant?
Merrimack.
Oh.
So
he left, dude.
He might be gone.
I think he stepped down.
Yeah, I think he
stepped down. I don't know if he resigned after the season. Oh, he's gone.
Sure, yeah.
So now these kids are just playing for each other. I mean, Merrimack going to Albany, and then UMBC Vermont. Another that's a cage match.
Yeah. Which I'm gonna go. I have a little bit of expertise in this conference. I'm gonna go Albany over Merrimack, big, and I'm gonna go Vermont over UMBC, and I like Albany to win this.
So just straight chalk, nothing fun for the listeners.
I'm going to go super fun here, and I'm going to take Merrimack and the boys going all the way.
All right.
I'm going to say I'm taking down the whole thing.
They have that juice.
They barely snuck in. They played not good lacrosse this year. They've had a couple good games. They've fucking just great win versus Bryant. Get the boys juice. They have nothing to lose at all. Half of them might be leaving after the year, so.
It's true. Yeah.
I'm gonna take Vermont too, but honestly, it should be Albany versus Vermont in the finals. Albany taking it down, but give me Merrimack in the upset.
I like Albany to beat Merrimack, and give me UMBC to sneak one out against Vermont.
You made a bad choice, University.
Yeah, you made a bad choice, you. And Albany takes down the American East against UMBC in the finals on Saturday.
Yeah, and then we'll probably see if Albany wins this and Sacred Heart wins. We'll probably see them in the playing game. That should be the two conferences. Probably the weakest.
I would think. Maybe even the MAC, though. Oh, yeah, that's Sacred Heart.
Yeah, exactly. Sacred Heart, Albany. Unless we see a team really shock their bracket and be in that playing game, this would probably be the playing game right there. Okay. All right, here we go. A-Sun. We got... So there's some games going on last night, today. You know what it is. Robert Morris, Air Force, and Cleveland State Bellarmine. So we're not sure who's going to be winning those games. I'm going to say Air Force beats Robert Morris. You know, there's a 3-way tie for first place. They're legit. And then Bellarmine, Cleveland State. What do we got? That game should be wrapping up pretty soon.
8-5 at the half right now is where we sit.
All right, 9-6 Cleveland State.
Close.
Wow.
What's third quarter now? So
you're not wrong.
Gotcha.
So we'll say Cleveland State takes that 5 seed. They're going to Jacksonville, and we got Air Force Utah, which is
that's a game. They're playing each other, Air Force and Utah.
Yeah, that's a 2-3 matchup.
Yeah, it's a battle right there.
This is a tough conference.
Really tough. We sort of been on all 3 of those 8-1 teams all year. We bounced around a little bit. We were hot on Utah early.
Yeah,
Jacksonville surprised us.
Filling up the net in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride with Jacksonville taking the whole thing down.
It's not a bad pick.
I do like that too. I think Jacksonville kind of jumped on it and got hot.
They have a much easier stretch. Utah, Air Force. The winner of that game is gonna be a dogfight.
I'll go different than you guys. A little different. I'll go Air Force to win this.
Nice.
Yeah, but I think Jacksonville can easily get it done. I don't see.
I don't hate the Air Force.
That's not a surprise to me if Jacksonville wins.
I do like Air Force over Utah.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't even watched Air Force play this year, to be honest with you, or Utah.
Nice.
And I haven't seen any team in this conference play at all this year.
That's good. So
I've been following them, and I'm just...
it's weird because this conference doesn't have an identity. Like, they're very different. It's play style.
It's almost like playing in the independent.
It's new.
Yeah, just
figure it out. A fairly new conference?
It is fairly... A lot of new teams, yeah. You know, Lindenwood... we got an RIP Lindenwood. Lindenwood's gone forever. That was the last game they played.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
You could say it. You could say it. There's some bad teams.
On the bottom there.
I think Detroit Mercy's coming out, and they're going into the NEC.
Liam, can I ask you a question? Because I asked this last week.
Yeah, I'd love to hear it.
Now, kind of tough because Tufts lost to Hamilton. But if you had RIT in this conference, where do you think they end up?
Probably in the 7-8 spot. Somewhere down there.
You got them that low.
Yeah, I don't think they're making. I mean, Robert Morris was down this year, so they could possibly have pushed into that 5 spot, beat Cleveland State, Robert Morris. But they're probably in the same ballpark as Cleveland State, Robert Morris, Detroit Mercer, and then they're better than Queens and Lindenwood. I think no doubt about it.
I think they'd kill everyone from 3 down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you're tripping, dude.
Not Air Force, sorry. Not 4 down, my bad. Bellarmine, I think they blow out Bellarmine, Cleveland State.
No way, dude. Bellarmine is nice.
Bellarmine's good, man. I mean, they're losing to Cleveland State's also not a slouch anymore.
You've never watched a game, and then you're going to just come out of your
I've watched RIT play.
But you're comparing them to what?
The bottom half of this conference.
And you've seen them play?
I don't need to see them play.
I think they're in the mid to lower range of this conference.
That's logical.
I think that RIT rolls some of these teams.
Well, now we've gone from everybody from below the top 3 to some teams.
Oh, one.
The majority of
the majority of this conference.
Okay, so now we're just contradicting ourselves.
No. I think RIT
some to the majority of the conference.
Majority.
You could make a case that they could beat Air Force, Jacksonville, and Utah.
Yeah.
Like they could, but I think overall, if they play a full season, they're gonna.
Would it be different if I said Tufts? Would that be any different?
Yeah, I mean, overall as a school, probably. I mean, I think Tufts would probably finish in the top 3, 4 in this.
Okay. I just said I went RIT there.
Yeah, because Tufts lost. I mean, Tufts is still gonna win the championship.
Yeah, they're so well. That was that for the conference?
So that's the conference. They're gonna still get an out. They have at-larges in
D3.
Gotcha. A lot of them. They have D3 has so many teams that make the tournament, dude. Yeah. 32 man, I think it is.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
big dance.
So
a lot of people.
That's pretty cool.
All right, but so we're a little mixy match on that one. A10's gonna be. I mean, this is still a conference that anybody could win. So St. Joe's plays UMass in that 1-4 game, and Richmond plays High Point in that 3-2 game. I believe both those games are today, last night.
Dude, High Point just impressed me this weekend when we watched them play. We watched that, right? That was in the High Point's got some damn good offensive players.
When they're clicking on offense with Maea and...
Yeah, is Maea the 55
and Vanderbrink?
55's nice.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, that's 55. Yeah.
He's good, dude.
Yeah, Lefty.
He's crafty.
Yeah. They could beat Richmond. I see Richmond St. Joe's being in this final.
I do. 100%, dude. These two teams are high powered.
Yeah, I like both of St. Joseph's and Richmond.
I don't know, man. I think it's hard to beat a team twice. So in the finals,
you like Richmond?
I do.
Dude,
Richmond's very veteran powered.
10-game win streak.
10-game win streak. Yeah,
that's pretty impressive.
That's like the other thing. That's why I was like kind of struggling to say it. I hate that.
I know. That's why I said it.
Favorite.
I mean, this is May though, dude. Anything could happen. It's April, but it's May. I'm gonna go High Point taking down the whole thing.
Yeah. I mean, they were really impressive the other day.
I'm sticking with the Spiders.
I like the Spiders too.
I think Richmond and St. Joe's are the two best teams, but it's not really how it always works.
Nope. Yep. You're right.
I think UMass has no shot. I think St. Joe's gonna run them over.
I don't think UMass has any chance. I like my gut says Richmond, but St. Joe's could easily win that game again.
I like Richmond. I'm staying with them.
I think if Richmond St. Joe's match up again, Richmond will get the edge there.
It was a tight game. They almost had a chance at the end of the game. I don't know if you saw that. I think the pole took a shot from 7 out.
100%.
Yeah. Richmond's sound though, but they're like
this is a sneaky good.
They're
division.
a dangerous team because they're not good enough offensively.
Sure it is.
It's sneaky good. I mean, you can no disrespect. St. Bonnie's, got to get some pieces there, but then like the rest of it.
Hobart didn't have a bad season.
Yeah, you're not in a
UMass was way down this year,
but like
to where they normally are.
It's a pretty tough, dare I say, CAA-esque conference.
A lot of these teams were in there, right?
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
UMass was.
Or UMass was.
St. Joseph's. No. Why did Shane play them twice then?
I think they were back in the day. See a little CAA for a couple of years. No, I could be wrong.
Were they?
I thought they were. I could be.
Pretty sure.
No, maybe not. I don't know. I'd have to.
Where the hell did they play? The ASUN?
I think they were.
Yeah, I think they were with Jacksonville.
Yeah, that might be true.
Facts.
But yeah, that's I don't see an at-large coming out of there.
I agree.
No.
So that's winner gets one. That's it. And then let's go Big East here. Denver plays Villanova. Georgetown plays Providence. I mean, this is just. I don't think Providence and Nova have a chance in those games.
I agree.
Give me Georgetown.
Georgetown to
win this. The Hoyas, yeah.
I think Georgetown and Denver will both get in. Georgetown has a huge win over Notre Dame, which is going to carry a lot of weight.
Dude, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was early.
That was early sneaky win.
And Denver's in already. Like they could lose the first round they're in.
Yeah, I think Denver takes this conference tournament. I like Denver. I picked them last week too. I'm gonna stay with that. But Georgetown's very good too.
See, Georgetown, like they lose, they'll be in that 9, 10, 8 area where you're gonna see like crazy matchups and then a big drop off around 14.
Yeah, I agree.
A couple of these other Big East schools, they got to add some lacrosse. Like a UConn men's lacrosse team would be sweet.
That would be really cool. They used to have one back in the day. UConn used to have a team, pretty sure.
Xavier, dude, Butler.
Yeah, like,
give me some. The
ball. Creighton Lax team.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that'd be pretty sweet.
Oh, my God. I love betting Creighton overs in basketball this year. Dude, all they did was shoot freaking threes and press the ball. Dude, it was awesome. Big Ten. We already had the quarterfinals here. Everyone makes the playoffs. Everyone gets a trophy. Michigan took down Ohio State. Penn State took care of Rutgers. Expected that. So we got Hopkins playing Michigan in the quarterfinal semis and Maryland playing Penn State.
Hot take. I don't know how hot it is because it's not like Penn State's any slouches, but I think we're looking at a Hopkins-Penn State championship. I think Maryland takes it. Not a dive, but I think Maryland loses here.
I think I picked Maryland last week to win this conference as like a dark horse because they've been like slept on this year a little bit. I'm going to stay with Maryland to win the conference.
Well, what about the other game?
So what's the other game?
Michigan, Hopkins.
Hopkins all day.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't love this pick at all because Michigan pretty much shit the bed all year until they played Ohio State. But I think Michigan runs it back and wins the tournament again.
You do?
I think like there's a lot that goes into like previous years in the Big Ten.
Honestly,
and the tournament's so different.
Last thing I thought you were going to say.
Yeah, I love Hopkins. Hopkins is in. I think Penn State, Maryland. I think both games are going to be absolute dogfights.
I think it's going to be a tough game.
See, like I don't. And this is no disrespect to Michigan.
I think Michigan matches up better with Hopkins and Maryland, not Penn State. Like Penn State's too offensive minded for Michigan. I don't think Michigan can play that like heavy ball, but I think in like a close defense, Michigan's defense is freaking awesome.
I haven't watched enough of Michigan yet this year.
They're big. Like I mean, everyone's big in this conference.
I don't know. I would also, I think maybe selfishly like to see a rematch of that 9-8 game, Penn State Hot earlier in the year.
Yeah, that'd be a good game to watch.
Yeah. I think all four of these teams can win. Like I wouldn't be surprised if any of them won.
I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked if Michigan won. But the other three, I'd be like, okay, that makes sense.
But they did it last year. Out of an 0-5 regular season.
It's not like completely crazy. I think
I think it's absolutely batshit crazy.
I haven't seen them enough, I guess. But...
I mean, they went last time they played Hopkins. It was a 1-goal game going to the fourth.
Yo, and it's nothing to do with Michigan. I just think those three other teams are just playing at an extremely high level at an extremely good time.
Yeah,
true.
Like it is zero knock to Michigan.
I think it's the hardest tournament to win.
Big time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the ACC there. I love ACC ball.
I love ACC. I think it's like it's obviously it's clearly the best lacrosse.
Sure, yeah,
100%.
But you see like the best team win year after year all the time. It's not like you have these seedings out, and it's not like they're crazy upsets because everyone's good all year long. I think the Big Ten you see upsets like crazy.
You do.
Give me Towers and give me Blue Hens. Yeah, sorry for yawning. I'm tired today.
This might be the weakest 1-2 matchups out of any tournament. Towson plays Drexel. Delaware plays Fairfield.
Yeah.
I think everyone's going to have
I think if you catch an upset, I think it's the Delaware Fairfield.
I think it's Fairfield,
Yeah.
I like Delaware.
Screw it. Give us Fairfield. Give me Fairfield.
Okay.
Not to win the whole thing, no way.
But just to beat Delaware?
I think Towson wins semis and finals by 5+ both.
Really? You're saying feet up?
I'm saying
for
feet
Coach
up.
Nads and company.
I think they get it
done. I
done.
like Towson to beat Drexel. I like Delaware to beat Fairfield. And I'm going to take Delaware as the winner.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to take Delaware.
I like it.
I said that earlier in the pod. I'm going to stay with it.
See, like, this is where, like...
Blue Hens.
That's from a coaching standpoint, DeLuca versus Baxter is a battle.
Yeah.
At that game. That's a war.
Where did Fairfield finish up? Like they were
Fairfield, no more Craig Gibson.
I had
where did he go?
Eastern Washington. Eastern Connecticut.
Facts.
I had Fairfield to win the CAA at the beginning of the year. That didn't really fully pan out, but they did finish pretty strong, 5-2 in conference play. They lost by 8 to Delaware, 2 to Towson. Only 2 losses.
Yeah, it was a little down this year.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it makes sense. All right. Delaware, Towson, one of them. This is
this
is a sick tournament.
Yeah.
Cornell plays UPenn.
Buckle your helmet.
And Princeton rematch with Yale here back-to-back weeks. We saw a couple of those games.
Yo, I'm going to be so real with you.
How real? Let me know.
I like Cornell a lot.
No, UPenn's not doing it. Just because you saw UPenn beat Duke, they're not doing it.
It has nothing to do with Duke. Okay. They got like the 1 or 2 best goalie in the country. I don't know if he dropped a little bit, but the kid's, I think it's Emmett Carroll. Am I wrong on that? Someone fact check me there. But the kid is disgusting. Liam's getting me on the fact check.
Yeah, I got you, brother.
Get a hot goalie in a tournament play. I don't know. Gets me a little nervous.
Yeah, Carroll is third.
Yeah, I mean the kid's a dog. Oh wow, the Delaware kid.
Number 1 is
Delaware kid. He jumped up for sure. But this kid Emmett Carroll has been up in the top 3 the whole year.
Cornell's at 7.
Yeah, when you finish with Hampton, Monmouth, you're gonna make some saves. Get out of there,
or just not get any shots.
Yeah,
that's who they finished with.
I think no, they finished with Towson in the last game.
Penn?
Oh no. I'm talking about
that. No, I'm staying in the Ivy League tournament. I'm saying like, this kid Emmett Carroll's been up there the whole time.
Yeah,
like
I think the best goal in the country is the Richmond kid, but obviously stats are a little different here.
I think Cornell will win that game. Just all I'm saying is don't let Carroll get hot.
Yeah, that's needed.
Country, in my opinion, I don't even see him on there in that save percentage. I like the kid Entenmann. I think he's disgusting in that.
Yeah,
I mean my favorite goal in the country by far, and I don't think he's on that list. Is there he is, the big dog, Will Mark.
Yeah,
Syracuse. Great cage presence, great communicator. Used to be an LIU guy, so that's where I actually really started to like him when he transferred out. Yeah.
You know who has a big you see these transfers all the time at the goalie position at like the lower levels going to big schools with Mark Mason Oak from Quinnipiac. He'll be somewhere big next year. If he's good on credits and everything, which I think he will be because of the COVID year.
They check his credit.
College.
Got to be somewhere like 700.
You got to have
over 750.
You want to have your credits done before you transfer?
I got it.
No, you don't. You don't know college.
I do.
How many credits you got?
How many you get a class?
Like between 3 and 4.
Usually 3.
Let's argue 3 because they weren't the best classes. 6.
You transferred out?
To Dick's Sporting Goods University.
Hey.
I started my career at Dick's.
That's nice.
That's nice. And now I'm here at the B.
The B.
At Smithtown West.
And let's go,
baby.
Who do we got here? Who's your pick, Steve?
So I'm going to stay Cornell, but it does make me a little nervous. I've liked Cornell for a long time.
Long time fan.
Long time. Red. First time, long time. Big Red for the Big Red.
Shout out their Lake Placid team, Big Red.
Yeah, team's nice.
Burning Red? Big Red. Burning Orange. It's cute. Big Red.
Yeah, Big Red, yeah. And I like Princeton to bring it back to back on Yale. And then let's say Princeton, Cornell in the final dance. There, I like Cornell to finish it.
All right.
Yeah, I've liked Cornell all year. I'm not even going to pick the Princeton Yale game. I don't care who wins that. I'm going to go Cornell.
Nice,
takes it all down.
Fans.
I'm going to stick with my guys, my Smithtown guys up in Cornell, Jordan Stevens and Danny Cadigan. They get it done over Penn. And then this is a tough game. I'm going to go Yale to bounce back and beat Princeton and Cornell Yale. But I'm not surprised that Princeton wins.
See, like this is also too like I that you just said that, Schultz. Yale's got Matty B.
I know, like if you're
that boy wants to heat up.
I'm gonna take.
I sort of want to see where Princeton's.
I'm gonna say Cornell over Yale in the championship.
I like it.
Okay, so Yale gets it on the other side of that bracket. Gotcha.
Yeah, but I think Yale can win this too. I mean, I think this is kind of an up for grabs tournament.
I've been saying it for the past however many episodes. Princeton, I mean the Ivy League tournament, is going to be sick.
Yeah,
and there's just.
I think this is a winning get-in situation for Princeton, probably for the tournament too.
Yeah, that might play a factor.
If they lose, I think they're out.
Why, you think Cornell gets in even if they lose?
I think Cornell's in.
Yeah, it's the 1 seed of the ACC.
You're just all over the ACC, huh?
Cornell's in. The committee watched the Notre Dame Cornell game. They want to see stuff like that in the tournament.
Sure,
they're in. Like,
I agree.
They're like an eye test team.
How do we get on the committee? A Crease Crankers committee. We don't need all of us. Just like representation.
I sort of do my own committee.
I like that.
They don't really follow. Last year we were pretty spot on. We missed 2 teams.
We're gonna sit down and do that together.
But we had all 17. We've been releasing the bracketology on Instagram.
So what about like the final now?
So the final will be...
should we do a pre-selection Sunday one?
We should do pre-selection Sunday. Cool. Our selection Sunday. I like that.
And should we do it selection Saturday?
Yeah, we should before the finals on Sunday. We'll just tell them what games are going to happen. What's going to happen.
We already know what happened. We got the almanac.
All right, we got a 6-team
I forgot about
the
Patty.
Yep. Wow, yeah. Last conference here, sort of been the conference of the year.
This is tonight.
Yeah, last night.
Oh yeah.
Last night, Schultz ruined this one for us too.
But so Navy and Loyola and Colgate Boston are gonna play, and then so winner of Navy Loyola is gonna play Army. Winner of Boston Colgate's gonna play Lehigh. Super surprised that Lehigh has a bye here in the 2 seed. Did anyone know that Lehigh was the 2 seed?
I did not know.
No, I didn't think that was going to go down, but I do like BU to get it done against Colgate.
BU scares me as a late dude.
Oh, dude, if Homeyer was here, he would tell you that it has to be ugly. It's been a deep Patriot League, and for them to win, it's got to be ugly.
Yeah.
But I think they do muck it up with Cornell.
The 2 top teams are 6-2. The next 4 are all 5-3.
Wow. Yeah.
So it's a very, very crapshooty bracket here.
Maybe I'll kick us off here. I'm going to take Loyola over Navy, and I'm going to go with Boston over Colgate.
I'm trailing Schultz on that one.
But then I'm going to go Loyola's going to play who, Army?
Yeah.
I got Army to win that. And then Lehigh, Boston. I'm going to take Boston over Lehigh. So I like Boston and Army in the championship, and I'm going to go Army to win.
That's crazy. I think Lehigh's the worst team here, and they got to bye.
I'm gonna follow Schultz the whole way. Love Army sleeping in their own bunks, getting the thing done.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Colgate over BU.
What's up, brother?
I think Colgate's a better team than BU. I'm gonna go Colgate Army finals. Give me Army taking it down, and only one team making it out of the patty into the tournament.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's accurate.
Did we forget a conference? Or
no, we hit all the conferences. Let's get to finish us off. Who's heading the championship weekend? Who are the final 2 teams here? Who are your top 2 teams to win it all?
I mean, the championship that I want to see is Notre Dame UVA. I think those are the 2 best teams all year. I would say I would love to see in the Final Four Notre Dame, UVA, Cornell, and maybe Cuse or Duke.
Yeah.
Those are the teams I'd like to see, but who knows? I think it should be an ACC 3 out of the 4, and then maybe throw an Ivy League in there.
Imagine we saw 4 ACCs.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Here's my final 4. Hopkins.
Like it. I'm in.
UVA. Maryland. Cornell.
Maryland. No Notre Dame. You think they drop?
I can't tell you where right now, but I do.
Okay.
I'm going to go Notre Dame, Hopkins, Georgetown, Cornell.
Georgetown.
Final 4 right there.
Interesting.
Georgetown's making it out of like the 10 seed too.
Wow.
And they're coming hot. Just hopefully they don't knock off any of my other teams in that.
Okay.
But that's the 4 there. I'm going to go keep riding with Hopkins, win it all.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. J Hop.
Yeah, it might be. I think it's the year of the Blue Jay.
Year of the Blue Jay?
I think it's the year of the Blue Jay.
Hell yeah. Who's winning at Schultz?
I'm still going Cavs. I like Yeah, I mean.
I like it.
Who's stopping them offensively? Like, I know they've lost games, but like, I don't know.
But if you do look at this year, just these aren't my, rankings where I have everybody because these are a little, I think, skewed. But if Virginia does lose their first game, they're dropping. they're dropping depending on how Maryland does in the Big Ten. If Cornell wins, they're dropping. If Georgetown goes to the finals, they're dropping. Like, they could end up in a really weird situation.
They could, and it's weird. Well, I don't have to see how this plays out.
There's going to be some 6, 7, 10, 8, 9 type of games in the first round.
A lot of good teams that are kind of like consistent across 100%. The board, where like anyone can win. A lot of parity.
Can any dark horse team make noise?
I was going to say, would you consider it historically, not in the past, but I mean Maryland. I think
they're a dark horse this year for sure.
I would think that's a good pick for the dark horse.
Like, you're talking about make noise, like get out of like the first or second round.
Yeah. Like disrupt, break a bracket as a.
Don't sleep on Towson.
St. Joe's if they make a run and
don't sleep on St. Joe's if they get in. Don't sleep on the Spiders if they get in.
I mean, is Army a dark horse now too? Because like.
Yeah, I think Georgetown's definitely dark horsey, but I'm gonna main dark horse is Michigan because they're gonna take down that Big Ten, bump out a team, and win a game in the tournament.
Liam's on the Michigan trade
heavy.
They're not even that good this year. Not even that good.
Yeah, no, like I'm not buying what you're selling on that one, but no, there's definitely lacrosse is the gap has been narrowed.
I agree.
The gap has been narrowed. There's definitely some dark horses out there that.
I mean, yeah, we saw 7 number 1 ranked teams this year. Like the parity's great.
Yeah,
I'm excited for it.
For lacrosse.
Hell yeah! Well, we'll be back again next week with.
Do we figure out a way to get Schultz back on?
It's gonna be back next week. The bracket will be out next week. Ooh. Pretty excited for that.
That'll be nice.
Be a nice full bracket show.
Yeah, I like that.
Hell yeah.
This is probably my last pod appearance.
No, we'll bring you back.
I don't know.
We could bring you back for the pros. You played in the pros. We could bring you back for the pros.
We offer you Chinese.
Talk shop. I know. I'm kind of interested in Mogu now.
Sorry.
I'm hungry now.
Now you're hungry. Very hungry. You have to eat before practice. I don't want to hear you cranky.
No, I'm definitely eat before practice.
That's good.
Oh, my God. Well, guys, appreciate it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and see you next week.